a massive workhorse Star drag a log. Mike, how big is this log, do you think? What does it weigh?
This log's about 8 feet. It's not a real heavy one. It's a small cedar log, but we have dragged out some of those pine that are sitting out in the field here using the team.
Right. Allow me to introduce you to Mike Brand. He is the owner and operator here at Calabogie Rustic Furniture. Why'd you start the business?
Love of wood.
Yeah?
I've been involved in the carpentry business for years, and furniture just kind of took over my life, and here I am. I bought the horses to be able to do this, drag the material out without harming the bush.
Right, because your wife said that you used to actually use a tractor,
Yeah,
right?
and that was making an awful mess, so I invested in a team of horses and learned how to operate them. I was green when I got them, and they sort of trained me,
Yeah.
which was interesting.
So you've got over 100 acres that you're working with, eh?
Yes, yeah, we've got 100 acres here, and mostly pine and cedar.
Yeah.
Some poplar, some hardwoods, but most of the stuff is pine and cedar in here.
So is all of the wood that you're using for the shop coming from the bush, or are there certain types that you need to source from other areas?
I source out cherry and maple basically, but mostly everything else comes directly from the bush here. It's I'd say 99% of the work we do comes out of our own bush.
Right. And a little bit later in the show, we'll show you some of the finished pieces. How did you get so good?
Time and practice.
Yeah?
I've been, since high school, I've had a love of doing furniture, and it's just been, you know, over time, just learning different aspects of the building and furniture work, and I've kind of gone into the log furniture business. I really enjoy logs. Timber framing is what I was doing before, and it just got too heavy for me, so I've kind of stuck it out with the furniture.
But you're obviously a pretty advanced framer, because you said that you actually tore down and rebuilt this entire barn here, right?
Yeah, this was an old barn that used to be over on the other side of Calabogie that we disassembled and moved over here and then reassembled it all.
Right. So for people who've never had the opportunity to look at some of your work, you can go to the Calabogie Rustic Furniture website and look at some finished pieces. But Mike, what are the different types of furniture that you're making?
I make beds, as you see, benches, chairs, dining room sets, any interior furniture. Basically, I do custom orders of whatever you'd like.
Where are you going?
I'm just trying to bring a log here so that I can set it up for the bench here for you to peel it later.
I'm peeling this? Oh, jeez. Okay. You do realize you're going to have to teach me everything, because I know very little.
Yeah.
All right. So what will be the next step? Is the next step peeling?
That next step would go on the bench there, and I'll show you how to use a draw knife and peel that log up.
Okay. So Star has to head back to the barn, right?
Yeah, I'm just going to walk her back to the barn here now.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead. A little bit later in the show, apparently I'm going to be peeling, and what else are you putting me to work on?
Well, we'll have a chair in there that needs to be varnished if you're any good with a brush.
Okay, as long as you're not expecting to sell it afterwards.
No, it's mine.
Okay. Head to the Calabogie Rustic Furniture website and check out all of the information. We'll be back with more later on CTV Morning Live.